Guys, what's up? It is Doug, and welcome to another edition of Spooky Villages. We are talking Department 56 Trick or Treat Lane here today. This is the 2023 piece I'm going to talk about. It came out in 2023. It is the Kraken house. I'm excited to talk about this one. This is one I've wanted for a couple years now, and whenever I ordered the 2025 piece, I pre-ordered from my friend Ryan, Haunters Nation. It's who I get all my Department 56 from. When I pre-ordered that, I also wanted a Kraken house. He had one in stock, so I had to order it. I'm very happy to get both of them this year. And just FYI, I'm passing this on for Ryan at Haunters Nation. I'll put his website here below, but it's hauntersnation.com. He has a sale in July, 30% off pieces. So that is for the month of July 2025, I guess, if you're watching this in the future. But for July 2025, Haunters Nation, he's doing 30% off. So I got these from him. I'm really excited to talk about Kraken House here today. Here is the box, guys, for Kraken House. Now, this actually has a cellophane sleeve on it, or not sleeve, I guess, a bag kind of that goes over it. I took that off here for the purposes of this, and you can see here how this works. I actually took the piece out of this just so it wouldn't fall out while I was talking about it here, and so I could show you how these boxes are if you've never had Department 56. It's more or less a sleeve. You have this cardboard part right here. This is a better way to show it here. You got the cardboard sleeve here, and then you would take it off. I'm not going to slide the whole thing off, but you slide it off, and then the building is protected in the styrofoam there. It's not ideal. I think the way Lemax does stuff is a lot better. But Department 56, the Mad Scientist place, which I reviewed, a couple pieces ago, this year, it actually had a more standard box, so I like that more. But a lot of Department 56 stuff comes out in these the sleeves like this. So this piece has a description of it on the box here. Let's read it here. It's right on the side here. It says, "The Kraken House. The Snow Village Halloween line boasts a collection of haunted houses and creepy characters. This estate on Trick or Treat Lane has been taken over by the Kraken. With a spooky tree and fallen leaves, this autumn home features green string lights, a pirate chest, a jack-o'-lantern, and an anchor in the front lawn. A Beware of the Kraken sign states the obvious as great monstrous tentacles explore the outdoors from the house's windows." But here it is in all its glory, guys. Look at these tentacles here. I love this. Trick or Treat Lane is so fun for me. I just talked about it a few videos ago when I talked about Mad Scientist Place, but Department 56, pretty much every year, they put out a new house, which the theme of it is an over-decorated house, and it's a different theme. This came out in 2023, and this was awesome when it came out because this was like, I thought, a return to form. Personally, for Trick or Treat Lane, I thought the line had been kind of stale for a couple years where the buildings weren't really, in my opinion, I know some would argue with this, but I didn't think they were really overly themed like a crazy decorated house like what I think the actual theme for Trick or Treat Lane is. And they just didn't really look that over decorated. They look, they had decorations, of course, and it's not that they were bad or anything like that, but I like my Trick or Treat Lane houses to be over themed, and I think some of the best are really over themed, and I think that this is one of the best ones here. These tentacles look awesome. So before we show it lit up here and talking about some of the details of it, the fit and finish here is amazing. This is absolute top notch, as good as you're going to get in villaging. Things like right here, this anchor, it's like it has a really nice like bronze finished on it. The paint is almost immaculate. I don't know what else I would do, different on it. And I love out here these bushes, even like you have on a lot of Department 56 pieces. They have like textured pieces here. The texture on these tentacles here look amazing. Also, they look realistic. They just look wonderful in how these are done. So the theme here of the Kraken house, of course, is like a sea monster theme. And the big thing with this one that a lot of people talked about is, a lot of people didn't like it because it wasn't as traditional as like some of the other houses that they've done in this line, like cemetery, bats. They've done mummies, they've done skeletons, a lot of different themes over the years. And a sea monster theme like this is not something that I guess is normally traditional. I like it because you see houses nowadays that are they're decorated in a lot more niche themes than you used to because there's such a huge market for it, right? You can get pretty much any kind of theme you want out there with decor, or people can make it. People are super crafty nowadays, especially with all the YouTube tutorials and places to see how to make different props and everything. So I love the theming here. I think it's wonderful. So the lighting here is bright and it is extremely green. These LEDs are mega bright. So There's no actual animation here or anything, so these are pictures you're seeing, not video. It's just solid up front with the green, and it's kind of, I mean, it's nuts. The green, you could almost say, is overpowering, but I like it because some of the pieces on Trick or Treat Lane, some of the older ones, are not that extravagantly lit, so it's nice this one actually draws attention to itself, in my opinion. And I like that they just went crazy with the green because the whole sea monster vibe and these big green tentacles, I like it. So you do get more than green on this house, though the rest of the house is, has like the orange light coming out of it. So it's pretty cool. So the front, that green is actually kind of just the decor lights, and the rest of it looks like the house is normally lit. I really like that. It makes it look more realistic in your display. And some additional details here. I love how there's a treasure chest out front. There's that sign, beware of the Kraken, which just looks wonderful. There's a beware floor mat that's, or doormat that's, right outside the front door. I like that. I really like how you have this decorated jack-o'-lantern here with the eye patch. That looks great. And as mentioned before, you have that bronze sea anchor, which it looks awesome. So I really, really like that contrast, how the main decorations here are super over the top, and the rest of them are subtle, but they're very thematically appropriate. I think it's done very, very well. And if you do decide to get the X Marks the Spot figurine, it looks great too, because it looks like it's it's an adult, probably a dad, who's dressed up like a pirate, and he's got his kid there below. It's a very cute figurine. So with Kraken House coming out in 2023, and then the Mad Scientist Place in 2025, both of them are way over themed houses, which is great because I think that's what the spirit of Trick or Treat Lane should be. They're on a hot streak, and they didn't do a release in 2024, but I'm hoping in 2026 they keep that trend and we have another awesome release for Trick or Treat Lane. So that's the Kraken House, guys. In my opinion, it's one of the all-time Trick or Treat Lane pieces. So that leads me to the next video that's going to be on this channel here. I got with Kelly and Landon, Halloween Villages, from the Village Idiots, and we compiled lists of 1 to 14. We ranked every single Trick or Treat Lane release that they've had, and since 2012, there's been 14 releases in this series. And we did those lists independently of each other. We put them together, and that got our rankings, and it's going to be fun to talk about. So the next video here, I'm going to be ranking every piece in the Trick or Treat Lane series that's come out, and that is since 2012 that Department 56 launched the Trick or Treat Lane series. So I'm very, very excited to talk about that. All right, guys, hey, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Kraken House? What do you think about Department 56 Trick or Treat Lane in general? What are some of your favorites? And I'm really looking forward to doing the next video and uploading it. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk about that. So thank you guys so much. Thank you as always to my Patreon supporters, and I'll see you soon.